Welcome back to the channel, my friends. Warhammer Man Studios. I'm Warhammer Man, and today we're taking a look at the free Imperium index cards. That's right, that's the rest of the Imperium released. This video is sponsored by CMO Games. More on that later. Free Imperium index cards. Reclaim the galaxy with humanity's finest. As good as they are, the Space Marines can't hold back the entire tide of the Tyrnanid swarm, chaos-worshipping traitors, and other alien hordes on their own. They need reinforcements. The new edition of Warhammer 40,000 is here, and the armored might of the Imperium has mustered. Today's download release features all 6 remaining Imperial factions, each with army rules and full datasheets, plus an extra set of index cards of the Imperial agents so you can add a cheeky Inquisitor or Assassin to your force. With yesterday's influx of chaos, the Grey Knights are the proper remedy. They have been reimagined as a lightning-fast strike force, able to batter their quarry from every angle with a teleport assault. So we see the index Grey Knights here. At the opposite end of the scale, the overwhelming might of the Astra Militarum brings endless ranks of valiant troops supported by armored vehicles, heavy artillery, and a bellowed voice of command. Index Astra Militarum. Wield fire, faith, and yet more fire with the Adeptus Sororitas. Hyper-zealous warrior nuns who spread the good word of the Emperor at the end of a bolt gun. They channel their intense belief in the master of mankind's divine might into tangible acts of faith on the battlefield. Index Adeptus Sororitas. The Adeptus Custodes are the Emperor's own bodyguards, the best of the best, the mightiest mortal soldiers in the galaxy, who have mastered the martial kata. Alongside these golden heroes, the psychic gnolls of the Sisters of Silence combat the warp with their mere presence. Index Adeptus Custodes. Or Custodes. The Adeptus Mechanicus are the mechanists who keep the Imperial war machine going, and they're not adverse to the little frontline action themselves. If strange technology, strict dogmata imperatives, and a logical certainty of steel is your vibe, Mars has the post-humans for you. Index Adeptus Mechanicus. Stride above the muck and madness of the battlefield with the Imperial Knights, building-sized war machines that crush entire regiments beneath their iron feet, all in accordance with the code chivalric, of course. Index Imperial Knights. Lastly, for some special support, check out the Imperial Agents. These Inquisitors, Assassins, and Auxiliaries are perfect for shoring up a hole in your battle plans, or taking out a dangerous target. Index Imperial Agents. Come back tomorrow when every Xenos faction joins the fight in a bumper collection of downloadable index cards. The first Militarum Field Manual, which has points values for every unit in the game, drops at the end of the week. So that is super exciting. Definitely looking forward to the Xenos. I'm really excited to dive in on these as well. Again, I'm not going to go into detail on these because I haven't even had a chance to click on them, let alone like really look at them. I'm going to try to focus on the factions that I particularly play the most and know the most about, and then I can give you guys my honest opinions. I thought about doing like a highlight video on various factions and some of like the big winners or big losers, possibly even doing like a tier list or something like that. So we'll see in time, depending on like levels of interest and whatnot. Just a reminder also, we do have a massive series of giveaways coming up. If you did not participate in the last giveaway, it was pretty awesome and very well received. But we are ramping up for 10,000 subscribers, 10th edition, and just an overall give back to the community. And just how exciting this new edition is and the growth of the channel as well. So make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss your chance to win some awesome and amazing Warhammer prizes. So we do see some notes down here at the bottom. Although the physical Imperial Knights and Chaos Knights data cards will be sold together as index Knight households, we've split the downloads up for ease of reference. So that is interesting. We obviously already got the rules for Chaos yesterday. Now we have the rules for the regular Knights also. And then they're going to do basically like the index data cards for all the Knights together. Now a quick message from today's sponsor. CMO Games has been selling Games Workshop products online for over 20 years. They carry the full line of Games Workshop products, including Warhammer 40,000, Age of Sigmar, Necromunda, Blood Bowl, paint tools, and more. Almost all Games Workshop products are priced at 15% off MSRP. CMO Games takes pre-orders for most Games Workshop products released at their earliest date possible. 12:01 a.m. on Saturday, they go live. Most of these pre-order products are also priced at 15% off MSRP. CMO Games offer free shipping in the US 48 with an order of $50 or more. Their customer service is top-notch and they ship most orders within 24 hours. Visit CMOGames.com using the affiliate link in the description and let them know that you heard about CMO Games from Warhammer Man. Now back to the video. And then there is a special note down here as well. There's also a very slight update to the Deathwatch datasheet posted earlier this week. After field tests, our resident Technomagus deemed Hellfire rounds to be a little too dangerous on certain units. So the stratagem has been tweaked. It now does not affect weapons with the devastating wounds rule. You can download the update index here. So the Death Watch, basically, they just made a change because there was just an insane way that you could spam like a ton of mortal wounds with them. And it sort of just reminded me of exactly what the issue was with the Kasrkins in 9th edition, where you could basically just split fire at like a few different units and just pour mortal wounds on them. So they did step in almost immediately and correct that. So that shows, one, that Games Workshop is not perfect. Obviously, they definitely make mistakes, and that was something that was picked up by the community very quickly. You have to figure that there's a whole team of people that have spent hundreds, thousands, or even tens of thousands of hours designing these rules, and it took the community like literally a couple days to figure out how to break them. So there's nothing like just unleashing stuff into the community and letting them expose weaknesses or strengths, and then Games Workshop can step in and fix it. And in this case, they did so almost immediately. And keep in mind, this is all before the actual points are even available. So this, in my opinion, is a really good idea. Also, not just physically printing everything out like right away and releasing it to the community, letting us take a look, and then them being able to mod it. Now, I don't know that these changes are actually going to show up in the Deathwatch datasheets that are going to be available for sale. It's probably already way in the making. And obviously, we don't know when they're going to release these datasheets. Are they going to have some for sale right away? Are others going to be for sale, a year from now? And then the codexes are going to creep in afterwards? Is it going to be somewhere in between? I would say probably yes. So like always, I would expect, even if you do pick up the index data cards, there's going to be almost immediate changes. There's going to be immediate fixes. Same with the points for the Militarum field manual. I would almost expect that there's going to be like an immediate correction on some points here or there if something comes out wrong. And I think that's just part of, what amounts to essentially like a living edition. It's going to be constantly changing, constantly balancing things. Some things are going to be made stronger, other things made weaker, so that there's no like broken units in the game, or at least not like sustained broken units or armies. But overall, I do love to see the support that this edition is getting. I love to see the excitement and momentum behind it. I'm really glad to see Games Workshop immediately stepping in and fixing stuff that is broken before it's even viable for gameplay. Overall, I think this release has been 95% positive. There's always going to be like a little bit of negativity and everything. But I think as long as we stay positive, keep with it, keep moving forward, I think this is going to be the best edition that we've ever had. The game is bigger than ever. It's more popular than ever. We have more players. We have more visibility. We have more streaming. We have more content creators. And we definitely have more models than ever before. And every model that comes out like completely destroys the old version of that same model in like quality, looks, appeal. So yeah, that being said, I am super excited for this edition. I'm really excited to dive into these rules. So let me know which of the rules you're most excited about that came out today, or which ones you are most excited about that are coming later, or if you're just kind of waiting for that Militarum field manual so you can just make sure that your army is still playable, or see how much extra stuff you're going to get to jam in there if your points went down. Always like to hear back from you guys. Make sure to like and subscribe. Really helps out the channel. And make sure you don't miss those giveaway videos. Special thanks to CMO Games for sponsoring the channel. Save 15%, link in the description. That's it for today. Warhammer Man Studios, I'm Warhammer Man, and I am excited to dive into the depths of the Imperium. And I'm out of here.